guy's gotta be nuts.
Let's come and help. Hey, is this your squirrel?
Barbara! Barbara! Oh my God, the wind blew. Yeah, right on me.
Oh, okay. This is the magic ball.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
What's your name?
Madeline Zavala?
And you're the organizer behind this paint committee for this area,
Yes, in Pomsey area.
Thomas area. How long did you work on this?
I've been working on it for about 3 weeks.
And about roughly how many kids do you have involved?
Oh, I'd say close to 18.
Close to 18?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of response have you been getting from the kids that you've talked to?
The kids that I've dealt with, in the area here, it's all been positive. All willing to help out. They're all willing to, get in the community and clean it up. I've had no one say no to me yet.
How about parents? What kind of response have you been getting from the parents?
You mean as far as them helping me paint the fence or getting involved in the
Support, actual help, money, paint.
supportive, being supportive, they've been a help. Yeah, they've been a help.
And how do they see graffiti?
The parents?
Yeah.
Well, the ones that I've talked to, they don't want see it as something being messy and kids being vandalizing other people's property. They don't approve of it. The parents don't.
I've noticed a lot of graffiti in this area is on people's fences as opposed to businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So that upsets a lot of parents here.
I think it would upset them even if it was on the buildings. Are you talking about the parents of the children? Or are you talking about the parents in the
So the parents of the children that live here.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think they're upset either way, whatever if it's on an office building or if it's on a neighbor's fence.
You managed to get a lot of kids out here. They
Mm-hmm.
they seem pretty enthusiastic about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hope to do something like this in the future?
If they needed me to, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Wild, I think it's real good that you've got these kids out here to work on this. Looks like you put a lot of time and energies into this, and hopefully it's going to be real successful.
Yes, it is. You can see that it is. There's a lot of people out here working.
Is this, you're working in conjunction with the city on this?
Somewhat, but I really feel that all this should, all the effort that's put into it should be going, to the kids. I asked them even before the city was willing to donate any paint, and they were willing to help then. It's just that I didn't have any money or financial resources to get paint. So they were willing to, there was people willing to donate the paint, so then the children were willing to donate their time. But I really feel they should be given the credit for it. This is their neighborhood and they're willing to help out, and I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's real good too, and I want to thank you for your time.
Yeah, and you can call me Madeline.
Madeline, sorry about that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
You got a big mouth.
How you doing?
All right.
What's your name?
Anna Leroy.
What's school you go to?
Tennyson High.
What are you doing here today?
Just helping clean up the neighborhood a little bit.
Cleaning up by graffiti, you mean?
Yeah, it needs it. We got a lot in this house.
What's the name of this area here?
Panacea.
Graffiti is a big problem here?
Not a big problem, but a lot of people like to do it, and it looks, awful.
Most parents don't take this too well?
No, especially when they see their kids' names on the fences, boy.
Is there a problem with Chicano gangs here?
Not really. Well, it's getting a lot more than it was before. It's starting to come out a lot more.
Do you think that once the graffiti is taken off the walls, it's going to stay off?
For a while.
For a while?
At least, I hope. I wish it wouldn't get on at all, but it's the way some people are.
Okay, real good. Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Really? Could at least provided the brushes.
Well, that's what I told the guys to tell.
All right, what's your name?
Ramona Zavala.
Ramona Zavala. And what are you doing here today?
Painting the graffiti out the fences.
How long have you been working on this?
Just for about a half an hour right now.
Your mom's working on this with you, right?
Yeah.
You do a lot of stuff with your mom?
Yeah, around the community we do.
Seems you've got a lot of kids out here, a lot of young people.
Yeah, she's the one that asked if they wanted to volunteer to do it.
Do you think that there's any graffiti that looks good, or do you think that all of it looks bad?
There could be some that looks good in some ways, but I don't know, it don't look good in the neighborhoods because it looks sloppy.
Okay, and what school are you at right now?
The Vista.
At La Vista? Okay, real good, thank you.
That washes off the water.
All right, what's your name?
Yolanda Carrier.
And what are you doing here today?
Painting the graffiti off the fences.
Why are you involved in this today?
Because I feel that some people should get involved. Because nobody else is doing anything.
And you're supported by your parents?
By my mom, yeah.
And she thinks that this is a good project for you to get involved with? Okay. You've got some of your friends out here?
Yeah.
And they think they feel it's a good project to work on also?
Yes.
Okay. What school do you go to?
The Vista.
The Vista. And do you think that there's a problem with Chicano gangs here?
Yeah. A lot of people are always fighting instead of trying to get together and solve problems.
Are those the only pants you have?
Okay. Do you think what do you think can be done besides painting over graffiti? Do you think that they can do something else?
Yeah, they should try and get people together from all over and not just different areas. And just help get the neighborhoods better supportive of each other, and just try and fix the neighborhoods up.
Okay, real good. Thank you. What's your name?
Abby Roble.
Como?
Abby Roble.
Okay, and what are you doing here today, Abby?
Painting graffiti off the fences.
Okay, and you're out here helping out on the graffiti campaign.
Yeah.
What do you think of do all of your friends think it's a good idea for you to be involved in this?
Yeah,
Do you think that a lot more kids are going to help out later on?
probably.
Probably. How about the school? Is there a graffiti problem at your school?
Uh-uh.
And what school is that?
Tennyson.
Tennyson? How about your parents? How do your parents look at graffiti?
They think it looks bad. I don't know.
You think it looks bad?
Yeah, it looks sloppy in the neighborhood and stuff.
Do you think that there's what are some of the other problems here in this neighborhood?
I don't know, fighting and stuff like that.
Fighting. Okay, real good. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Gina Alvarez,
And which school you go to?
La Vista,
Okay, what are you doing out here today?
painting the graffiti off the fences.
Okay. Is graffiti a big problem here in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Do you think that once you take it off the walls that people are gonna not write on the walls anymore?
I don't. Well, it could be a start, you know. Well, because all the communities helping paint.
You have a lot of young people out here helping out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's real good. Are there any kids that don't like the idea of people painting over graffiti?
Yeah, I think there's probably some,
But you haven't really heard anything really bad
No.
yet. Okay, that sounds real good. What do you think about the mural up on 8th Street, on Tennyson and Pompano?
all right.
You think that if they had more murals, that would help out some of the problems?
Yeah.
Okay, real good. Thank you.